Well, hello and welcome to our live crafting session this morning. It is Monday, the 27th of January 2025. Good morning to you if you are joining me live and you're in Europe. It'll be morning for you. If you're joining me at another time, whether that is on replay here on Facebook or whether you are catching up on YouTube, then excuse me, a welcome to you. We are using a new stamp set this week. Couldn't be more different from our books stamp set last week. So this is Friendly Seagulls, as you can see. It's one of our stamp sets that you can earn for free during our celebration period, which is running now until the end of February. It's a photopolymer, so it's a clear stamp set, and as a good friend just pointed out to me, Friendly Seagulls is a little bit of an oxymoron because there's not many friendly seagulls around. They usually come and steal your food or your chips or your fish, whatever, or your sandwich, whatever you happen to have. But here we go. We've got three images of seagulls, one holding the chips, one facing sort of over the back to the right, and then this one here with the mouth open, and then, or the beak I should say, and then we've got some little cute little fish, we've got some shells, we've got some pebbles, we've got the chips, we've got some very useful birds. These are always good for any excuse me, any scenery card. And then we've got four parts of the sentiment. So we've got hey friend, and then I love you more than, French fries or chips. Now because Stampin' Up is American, of course they call, well, American, and we cover Europe as well as South Pacific. So there's chips and French fries as a description. So I'm just going to do something nice and simple today. Good morning to you, Caroline. Good morning, Catherine. And good morning, Carol. I can see you've all popped on to join us. So I've seen so many fun designs with this, where you've got seagulls stacked up. I've got seagulls in a wreath formation. Seagulls on posts. The post I think is from the Waves set. So I can't wait to see what everybody does with these at Coffee and Card, because I think they'll come up with some great ideas. I'm just going to do fairly simple this morning. For a change, I've got a Night of Navy card base, and I'm going to pop some designer paper on that. This is actually from the I'm trying to think what it's called. To the Air? No, I can't remember. How bad is that? From the annual catalogue. And I'm just using the background of that because I thought, although it's designed as sort of a map, I thought it was quite like a sea effect. Hi, Kerry. Good evening to you. Yes, ocean front. That is a good plan. Catherine, and I think it will go with lots of other things as well, any scenery ones. The seagulls are quite big, I would say, because I was thinking, oh, I could have a tree, but then the seagull would be about half the height of the tree, so maybe not. And then I've got, so this measures 14.35 by 10 centimetres, and then I've gone for a smaller panel because I wanted to see more of the background, so this will be a centimetre different. So 13.35, and then I've got another panel for the inside. I've also got some die cut circles because I wasn't sure if I was going to use those, but I think I'm just going to go for a straightforward panel to start with on the outside, and then something for the inside. Now the nice thing about seagulls is if you don't want to, you definitely don't need to colour these in. Morning, Moretta, thanks for joining us. Oh, Catherine says, yes, the swirl embossing folder. That's a great idea. So I haven't stamped with these yet. so I do need a block or two. So I'm thinking I'm just going to keep this one simple. So I'm going to do a sort of a base here for the sand and add some of the little pebbles and some of the seashells, and then add 1, 2 or 3 of the seagulls, have a little bit of sky, and then the birds flying away in the sky. At least that's my plan. I can see my camera here isn't very straight. I'm hoping that's a little bit better. So let's get cracking. I hope you had a good weekend. I had a very nice weekend. Nice walk with in the woods on Saturday, followed by lunch, and then just busy bits and pieces, paperwork and preparation over the weekend. So let us start with, let's pop out those and the seashells. And hopefully I have some small blocks to play with this morning. Indeed I do. Oh, looks a bit stained. I've got a complaining pussycat there. Young squirrel. Okay. Let's grab some paper to go underneath, and let's do a little bit of the scenery building first. So let me see, I've got some yellow and some yellow ink. I've got lemon lolly, and I might mix that in with pecan pie or something. Let's just make sure I've got the right colour on here. So this is going to be my sand area. So we've got some lovely sun this morning. It was foul yesterday. It was lovely on Saturday. And then we've got sunshine again this morning. So it's the 27th of January. So I'm just going for that sort of soft look across the bottom for the sand, and that way I can put my seagulls in sort of in the sand rather than having to sit on top of it and trying to get them in the right position. So that's my sand at the bottom, and I will stamp in some of the shells and things. Let's add some sky at the top. So a long time since I've done some scenery building, I have to say. Scene building, I should say. So this is just whatever blue I've got on my brush. I think I might need a little bit more. So let us see. It's a little bit better. So I hope you are all keeping well. I've had all the orders in for our class in a box. So that's all ordered. I have got another order to go in, so if you've missed the class in a box and you wanted to join in, just let me know. Kerry's had a hot day with a heat wave predicted for tomorrow. For those of you that don't know, Kerry is in Australia. Loretta said she had a lovely stay in Derbyshire for a relative's big family birthday. Oh, I remember you telling me about that. Lovely visit to Lichfield Cathedral and a horrible journey home in the rain. And Marissa doesn't live far from me, and she had a big storm this morning. Well, it missed us. I mean, she would only be 15 miles, if that, away. Okay. I think I need a little bit more sky here. Like so. Okay, so I've got my sky, I've got my sand. I'm going to use this little sort of pebble stamp across the bottom. I don't think actually you can see this. Let me take a darker colour. I might take crushed curry. To see if that's a bit better. Yeah. So even if you're not keen on seagulls, this stamp set does have these useful stamps. So the birds, the shells, excuse me, the fish, and these little pebbles. And you can earn this for free with an order over £55 between now and the end of February. Okay, right, so let me lift this up a little bit. So those are my little rocks across the bottom. Hopefully you can see those. Excuse me, I'm croaky this morning. I've only spoken to the dogs very lightly, so... And let's add those little shells. And I'm going to keep these the same colour. I don't want to detract really from my seagulls. Like so. So they're only across the bottom. Not sure how much of that you can actually see on there. Okay, let's cover those up. And then, what I meant to do was this at the same time. So what I'm going to do is just add this into the corner of my inside piece. Like so. Like that. And just pop some of those little pebbles. I think we've got another, we do have another storm coming through. Whether that was what you had, Maretta, I don't know. Okay, and maybe just put some of those shells in here. Okay, so that's going to be our inside panel, just with that little bit of interest on the corner. And I could do the same obviously for the envelope as well. So let's see, I'm not quite sure which seagulls we're going to have and how many, whether I'll have all three or just two. So let's stamp them and see. And I do need my birds in the distance as well. So I'm just going to stamp them on here, and I think I'm going to use, I would either use Pebbled Path, Basic Grey, Espresso, any of those really. I've got Pebbled Path to hand. So a nice browny grey, that's my best description for it. So I've got this one here with his mouth open, so he could be saying something. And then you've got the one with fries. Let me just lift that up so you can see it. And then finally this one looking out. Good morning, Nicole. Mine. I know. And where's that from? Is it Finding Nemo, Catherine? Where the seagulls go through the mast. Is it Finding Nemo? I think it might be. And I was trying to think what sets have got mine in, and I think the B set that we had got B mine, B-double-E. So I need to look that up and see if I've got it. One of the Valentine's ones might also have something like that in there. If you can think of any other sets that have got mine in it. Obviously you could write it as well if you wanted to. Here's Finding Nemo. Thank you. Right, who am I going to have? Actually, I think which ones am I going to have? I mean, I could have all three, to be honest, couldn't I? Well, he's facing that way, he's facing that way, so let's just go for all three. So I've got that one there, and then the one with the fries are going to have here on the right, because then they're both looking at that one. Like so. And then this one is looking over towards the other. Ooh, now that wasn't so clever because I put my shells up there. It's going to be right on the edge, like so. Okay, so let us, I'm just going to do a small amount of colouring in if I can find some grey. So I'm just going to do their feet. Be My Valentine, is that what it's called? Thank you. Do they have, yes. Well, mine's going to have orange feet anyway. They're not feet, are they? What are they called? A little bit of that there. Need a bit of yellow for those, excuse me, those French fries. I've got lemon molly here. It might need to go darker than that. I'll take my glasses off. Need to do the beaks as well. So I've got here dark pumpkin pie. I could do with a lighter one really. There we go. Glasses are off again. So just quickly doing these, and then I'm going to add the birds in the sky. And then if I can find Be My Valentine, I might add that on the top. Okay, do 3. Let's add a little bit of grey on there. At least there's not much colouring in required. For my attendees who don't like colouring in, Scott, for example. Smoky slate. Oh, we've got light and dark. That's a stroke of luck. So let's just do this on here. Like so. I mean, you could leave them pretty white, couldn't you? You don't have to colour them in if you don't want to. There's that one. That one. This is dark. So it's quite a small area to colour in, so it's not going to take us too long. I think I might, no, I've got to colour these in, but maybe I'll do this part. Just so they're not all identical. That's the inside piece, inside piece. There we go. And this one, I'll do the same. It's quite a small area, so I'm not doing any blending. Just going to keep this fairly simple. Like so. Right, I want those little birds in the background because I think they are always useful. I'm going to stamp these in Pebbled Path again, so I hope you can see that okay. I just need to get these birds the right way round. I think it's the 2 on the right, yeah. At least that's what it shows on the thing. So let's have them going off that way and here. That's it. Okay, now what I really want to do, they are cute, aren't they? There we go. I know they won't be everybody's cup of tea. Let me just see if I can find Be My Valentine, if I've still got it to hand. I'm trying to think when it came out. No, I'm not seeing it. So what I might need to do is look for some other stamps that have got that in. So what can I put in there in the meantime? I could have I Love You More Than French fries, or just add in Hey Friend, or leave it until I can find the sentiment I want. Let me see. What else I've got just to hand? You and I make the best team. That would work if I had 2 of them. I could use a birthday sentiment, of course. Just don't want to keep you waiting. Let's have a look. No, I'm not going to put the wrong sentiment on just to finish it. So let me put this together and then I'll hunt out the right sentiment in the meantime. And if I can't find one, then I'll just do a birthday sentiment. Oh, somebody wrote it. Okay. I'm not sure if my how good my writing is. I suppose yes. Could do right. Mine. So this layer is going to go onto my Knight of Navy card, and this has got a small ½ centimetre difference in size, so each of those is 2.5 millimeters, and then this is going to go on the top. Just going to keep this flat for the minute. I said what you could easily do is use some circles and stamp different seagulls on the circles and then put those together. This is going to go on here. And I tell you what would be nice is one of our online sets of papers has lots of different sky and sea formation. That would be quite nice behind. This is going to go on the inside. So this has got a centimetre border. This one here and this one. Like so. There's that one. Maybe I am going to write it. I saw my... Yes, there it is. Let's have a little practice. Retired peak. Oh, yes. Mine. Let's go for it. Mine. Oh, could do with it going in there, couldn't I? But there we go. Do I need another mine on there? Do we want a mine? I'm trying to think what else. I just thought of something else that would work. I can't remember. Right. There we go. I've gone for it. I've gone for the writing. I thought capitals is a pretty safe bet. So there we go. There is our finished card. Oh, let me just see what Catherine's put on there. Sorry, my screen just disappeared. Oh, between the first two, finding oh, it's gone backwards. How very strange. Okay, there we go. Oh yes, I could have put that between there, yes. Alright, there we are. We've had it. Mine. But I guess that will only work for somebody who knows, who's got children of a similar age, mine, downwards. But anyway, a little bit of fun for today. I hope you like it. So this is our stamp set of the week. Friendly Seagulls. I'm sure we're going to have some great fun with this at Coffee and Cards. So we'll be at Toaster this afternoon, Brackley tomorrow morning, 9:30 at Esquires, and then Brackley again on Friday afternoon at 3 p.m. So I hope you're able to join us. I might think of another sentiment in the top. I'll have a look through what I've got, and we'll take it from there. Thank you so much, everybody. Do have a great morning, afternoon or evening ahead, and I look forward to crafting with you again on Thursday. I'll be here Wednesday morning actually, as well, with another online product, so I might show you those, use those papers that have got the sky and things like that. So thank you so much, do take care, and let me just lift that back up for you because it's a little bit of a long way away from the camera. So thank you so much. Time for a coffee and then I'm off out and about, so I will see some of you this afternoon at Watling Street Village in Toaster. I look forward to that. Do take care, have fun everybody, and bye for now.